Hello, and welcome to another exciting edition of Bears and Bubbles, brought to you by Master Teacher Javon M. Clark and his lovely wife, Christina of Chris Custom Cuts, of Chris Cuts Up, Boyd, student body president, NCCU mother and teacher, Clark.
Hey.
Bubble up.
I feel the same. Feel the same. Hey. Feel alive. Expecting. I'm flying high. I'm flying high. No longer worry. My life's a breeze. I stop resisting. And let it come to me. I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. Go. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It 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 will be given to me. Everything that I ever wanted will be given to me. It will be given to me. It will be given to me.
Franklin, I'm in the vortex. On the green bubble, no trouble on another level. Everything I ever want was given. Every car I ever want was driven. Black and brilliant, educated, kind. Destined for greatness, man. If you need to move, just watch me. I'm back the blocks, not a game by Monopoly.
I wake up in the vortex, tuning into my source. I love his voice because it keeps me alive. And when the troubles of the world are bringing me down, I just hop up on my bubbles and fly. I'm bubbling. You can't stop my love. Yes, the fuck I am. And they think we crazy. Well, I got to do what I got to do. Put your middle fingers up. Yo. Hey, you never wanted. You never needed. Baby, give it to me. I stop praying, I stop praying, but the years to me. Give it to me. I stop praying myself. I stop praying myself, but the man's in the world. How you feeling? I can taste it every morning when I wake. Do it again, I'm jumping in my vortex to be in my blue room. Hey, I got my blue dot, y'all. Hey. Oh yeah, this my boom boom room. I love this room. This is my boom boom room. And welcome to the Bears and Bubbles boom boom room. This is your host, Chris Clark, the hostess with the mostest on the all four coasters. Man, right? Say it for me, Sonya. Man. I need Sonya to ad-lib me today, you know. Because I've been singing. I got this living voice coach now. Yeah, see how you manifest shit? I'm like, I need a damn vocal coach that can teach me what I can do with my voice. Teach me how to push myself. Ain't got no emotional connection in there. So I don't look at his ass like Ike. He like, do the shit. I'm like, doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? So the source to give you what you need. We got this album we finishing up. The shit is laid. It just needs the fire lit up underneath me to put that smooth vibration out there. Because we want you to feel every single smidget
of every single note, vibration that we put out through this music, because we understand that this is very important to change the world. Anyway, that's something different, another topic. But while you're here now, we're here in Ray's Boom Boom Room to get our damn day started. And I am here to get you up hype and damn get your fucking armor on, get you practicing your Mr. Miyagi wipes. Get them white. Come on, swing it, swing it, swing it, swing it. Get your fucking fingers, like massage them motherfuckers. Get ready to like flick them motherfuckers. As soon as they come, you look like you talking shit. Fuck you. Oh, you wasn't? I could swear you was about to do some dumb shit. Fuck you. You can't just, flick it out. Like, it's just a reflex of it. Like, bullshit, bullshit. It just look like it, just get you. We just trying to get your senses heightened so you can feel that shit before they damn say that shit. Motherfucker, I'm going to give you this hand because I don't want to try to understand the bullshit that you try to damn land to my damn spirit, my source. My source said, get the fuck away from me. And that's what this morning is about. So get up, stand up. There should be no working today, hopefully. And if get up and have a great, great time because this is the weekend. This is your day where you get to damn wow out and play, touch on yourself, rub on yourself, damn lock your kids out or get them their cereal and shit. Get them ready to be on the side so you can be ready to come alive. Sonya, hit me with I'm Better Than You by the Naked Girls. One of our manifestations.
Hey, Twin.
You ready? I'm outside.
I was born ready. I ain't got to beat my face.
I'm beautiful. I'm so fine, supreme. I'm better than you. It's my life. I call shots. I can do whatever I want. I'm doing my own thing. I'm better. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. They say that I am conceited. Well, I must admit, I think I'm the shit. They say that I talk too loud, but when I rock the crowd, sit your black ass down. Tell 'em, girl. I can't. I do. I wake up just to make my own rules. I can't. I lose. I say the best to make my own move. I'm beautiful, I'm so fine, supreme. I'm better than you, it's my life. I call shots. I can do whatever I want. I'm doing my own thing. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. I'm so fine, supreme. I'm better than you. It's my life. I call shots. I can do whatever I want. I'm doing my own thing. I'm better than you. Set the rules to my own game. I'm better than you. Listening to the mirror, mirror on
on, y'all. I was born great. I ain't trying to do all that fake mess. Not today.
Had to give her her part. I didn't even take your part today, me. You lucky with the temptation. Not today. Yes. So, thank you again for tuning in to today's version of Bears and Bubbles. I'm so happy you people to come to meet us and raise boom, boom, boom. But what I need you to do is get up on your feet, get ready to jam, get ready to set the soul of the people high, high, high. This is how we change our race, you know what I'm saying? One person at a time, one song at a time, one thought at a time, one vibration at a time. And we're going to teach you how to damn control your vibrations and so that you be putting on some real shit. Because you know, for a long time, we've been in here damn throwing out all type of bullshit vibrations based on other people because you don't want to be damn accountable and shit, you know what I'm saying? So when we come here, we're going to show you how to be accountable so you can be walking around as your best you, putting only vibrations that you really want to, only vibrations that your source is telling you to. Fuck that pink, fuck that yellow, stay in your blue, and have your fuck it as your halo. And while we're talking about that, I want you to marinate on how it feels to be horny for the shit you really want. Because whether we're in the horny season or not, we all know how it feels to be horny, especially on Saturdays. Sonya hit me with Black Widow Spider by the Naked Girls, another horny manifestation.
I swing high from the crystal chandelier, from the wooden bedpost to the antique chair, I'm here and there. I got your ass tied and I don't fucking care. And then I'll bite your head off and magically disappear. I know you want me, you wanna come over and put it on me. You grab me, you want me, you're feeling me and my sexy ass. I know you see my skin is dark by the hourglass. You better be careful. We'll spin out and grab you. Once my venom confines you, there ain't nothing that you can do. Sexual cannibal, and I will devour you. Got you jumping, right on stop. Pumping, right on stop. Pumping, hot hands, I'm attack with inside and I watch you running. Now don't stop, sneaking, right on stop. Pumping, right hands, I'm your attack with inside and I'm watching you.
Black Widow Spider.
I'm ready, I'm willing, the feeling, the killing, I'm wanting you.
You can't deny her.
I'm plotting, I'm tracking, I'm watching, I'm hunting you.
Black Widow Spider. Ain't no fucking way you can deny her. Once you get beside her, she turns her fangs and digs deep down inside ya. Black Widow Spider, the object of every man's desire, calling all men. Mating season is in.
I got you jumping,
Right on stop,
pumping,
right on stop.
pumping, hot hands,
I'm attacked with inside and
I'm watching running. Riding and riding, I'm your black widow servant.
Yes, baby. Everybody strokes finger up, walk to the side and say amen. Can I hear you? Sonya, say amen.
Amen.
Oh yes.
Oh
we
yes.
all shaking and fanning and wiggling and get your
Sweating.
panties and sweating and just excuse me, let me.
Pardon me, sir.
Omalola be like, boo. That's where you pull your panties from in between because now they stuck to you. Boo. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is the motherfucking place to be. I hope y'all got somewhere in your house, your corner, your something where you watching this shit, where you like this motherfucker is yours. You start putting, you can name your shit, put it on the door, put it on the wall, such and such, boom, boom, boom. And I was thinking the other day, I had this guy that's in the area. He said that he was going to start a nasty phone line. I don't know if I had shared this. He be having clubs, but he was like a nasty, like an 800, 900 number. You know, I'm like, people still do that shit? I didn't even, because people don't talk. But he was like, yeah. And then I thought about it. I didn't even know that I had a telephone operator voice till Allende told me. So thank you, Allende, for telling me that I can have a telephone interviewing voice or no, nasty hotline voice. Now, I don't know how long I can talk sexy to somebody without laughing, but at least I know that I have the type of voice that'll damn make somebody make it to the mountaintop. So thank you, Allende, for sharing that. And that's why I can come in here and actually tune into that. Somebody thinks I have a nasty voice. Thank you. So anyway, hey, y'all ready to party? Say yeah. Are y'all ready to party? Say yeah.
Hell yeah.
I know y'all been waiting for Ray. I done got up at the regular time, like it's class time. I'm like, oh, a bitch get to sleep a little later. Thank you. I'm so happy for Saturdays and Sundays when you get to sleep in a couple of hours. But listen, y'all know him as Grub. Y'all know him as Guru, U-Rug, Clizzo, now Ray. And he's been coming in here to the Bears and Bubbles Clark Studios session every day since January, giving you food for life, sharing every inch of himself with you. When he comes in here, he does not leave anything unturned, untapped, untouched. He's like, feel me motherfuckers through the screen. I am here to change your life. You know you've been losing your mind. Let me help you. Let me help you. And because I'm a master teacher, teaching motherfuckers is in my boom boom room along with pussy and other all tasty treats to hear. Okay? Everybody got the same shit in their boom boom room. He does. So when you stand up and you damn vibrate high with us, you sing these songs, you sing these buckets, you all this other shit, you sing Shamika Michelle parts for me and all that stuff, that's adding collectively to the vibration that we're sending through the day, through the world for us. And that shit works, that shit shifts. You be walking around saying, oh my goodness, it just, you be feeling green bubbly, you know what I'm saying? So get up, get up, get up, and then Sonya hit us with some fucking I'm bubbling, baby.
You want it?
I want it, hit me.
Here
Yeah. Hey, 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 you gotta say it. Hey, 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 you better stand up, let's play. Hey, say, ain't no party like a B&B party, cause the B&B party don't stop. Ain't no party like a B&B party, we gon' make it to the motherfucking top, y'all. Ain't no party like a B&B party, cause the B&B party don't stop. Ain't no party like a B&B party, gon' make it to the
deserve some digging. Yeah. Do you want it? How you need it? Or will you suck it? No, bitch, eat it. I don't like that word. I make my own language. Girl, you got me hanging. Yeah. Got my balls dangling.
Y'all see me, baby.
Look at your body.
Look at my body.
Looking all sweaty.
So sweaty.
Sounding like Martin. You got sweat dripping all over your body. You got sweat dripping all over your body. You got sweat dripping all over your body. So what do I wanna do to you?
Lick it up.
I want that pussy when I'm very funky. You always know we go back to the regular song. Oh, I want that pussy when I first walk in. And I don't give a damn how your day be. I don't give a damn how your day be. I'm working on my no cash notes. No cash teaching my wife how to sing better. I always knew she could sing, but he's practicing. She's drinking tea and shit. She's low, space, all free. I'm so happy. I'm so proud. It makes me know she's gonna be better. She's gonna be better than the former Chris. She's better than her old self. She's better than our old self, and that's what we're trying to do. We're just trying to get better than our old self, and our old self is perfect. I had a conversation this morning. Take it down a little bit. I just want to talk seriously this morning. I want to talk seriously. I had a conversation with someone who I very dearly respect their opinion. I respect their knowledge. I respect their wisdom. I respect their work ethic. I respect everything they do, right? But they said something, and they said sometimes a person's mind can be broke. And I'm like, no one's mind is broke. Everyone's mind is exactly how their mind is supposed to be. Like, say, for example, you could have a person that has Down syndrome, and somebody say, their mind don't work right. The things don't flash like they're supposed to flash. Certain synapses and certain wirings ain't wired right. Or this person has autism. This person is this. This person is bipolar. This person has the goddamn sympathetic disease, or whatever the fuck you want to call it, anything you want to call it. They say their mind don't work right, but their mind work right for their head. And then I went and reviewed a lesson that I had taught about the strong nut, the sperm that was able to make it to the egg. That motherfucker there that's here on the earth is the best deal. Now you lucky I'm the motherfucker that made it. Because if a motherfucker less than me wouldn't have made it, he might be slobbing and still pulling his dick out talking about fucking. So you lucky I made it. I'm regular. I'm sane. So don't goddamn think about it. And then I was saying, I've worked with a lot of people that have what they call mental diseases and mental illnesses and developmental delays. And they delays. And them motherfuckers be chilling. I had a dude that just looked out the window, and they was like, Javon, you got to do all these things with him and skills and make him do this and make him do this, make him push a shopping cart because he have trouble walking, but the shopping cart help him hold up. I put that shopping cart in that bitch hand the first day. The first day I looked at him, he couldn't talk or hear. The first day, so we communicated with eyes and facial expressions. The first day we went to Walmart, that's what they said do to him. Give him exercise, walk him around Walmart, pushing the shopping cart. Because he walked kind of leaned over. And so they figured if they do that, somebody got that idea. So they would force this guy to do this. The first day I got that motherfucker out there, I thought he was going to be excited. I got me a shopping cart. I got him one. I pushed the motherfucker in his hand. He took 2 of his fingers and said, then looked at me and walked the fuck off from the shopping cart. Then I said, well, maybe he's not in this mode today. Let me try him again. I put the shopping cart in front of him. Corey G said, he would grunt. He'll move his hands like this. He said, The shower car ain't moved. He looked at me and wobbled forward. I didn't try that with him no more. I didn't try that with him. Everywhere we went, he found the fucking window and sat there and looked out the motherfucker. That's what he did. And he liked bathrooms. For some reason, that bitch could find a bathroom. That bitch could find a bathroom. And I knew what he was doing. He was going in there trying to sit on the stool and hump and make his dick touch the cold water. Or the bitch had a super long dick. They was telling me I was supposed to teach him how to wipe his ass and shit. I said, I'm not doing that. You out your fucking mind. First time I went in the bathroom, that bitch, they like, he don't know how to take his pants down. I said, well, he'll piss on himself with me. I went in the bathroom, he stood there and stuck his fucking hands out, like, take my dick out. That's what he was used to. I looked at that motherfucker, I said, I hit him with the shit he hit me with. He pulled his fucking dick out and pissed. That motherfucking dick was so goddamn long. I said, I ain't fucking wiping this motherfucker ass if he shit. He'll goddamn, and look, this was the funny thing. His granddaddy said, Vaughn, he's a man. He said, I don't expect you to wipe his ass. He said, go in there and look at the shower. His granddaddy had a special apparatus with a shower with an extra hose in it where he said, I blow his asshole out because I ain't wiping his ass either. His grandfather was an old man to take care of him. He told me I ain't had to wipe his ass. But the point is, he liked to sit in the bathroom and hump the shit. And then when you make him get up, he be hard. And then he be like, don't fuck with me. I'm humping. Literally. And when I try to pull the motherfucker up, that motherfucker get real strong and hit me with the same thing. I pull him up, he be like, I let him down, he say, don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I'm doing my goddamn hump shit I like to do. So, and his granddaddy told me, see, you gotta know to get the inside scoop. His granddaddy said, give him a little bathroom time from time to time. Because his granddaddy know what time it is. So, but other than that, he liked to sit at the window and look out the fucking window. And every now and then he'll look at me and be like, and I started watching his eyes, and I could see when that bitch was excited, how he grunted, whatever. And I started realizing, this motherfucker happy as shit. He get to fuck the stool every day. He get to look out the fucking window and imagine what the fuck he want to imagine. And guess what I did to him? I started tracing his name, dot on the big paper, put a pencil in his hand. Held his hand, traced with him. The first 5-6 times I ever tried that shit, every time he hit me with the no, bitch, go ahead, what the fuck you thinking? That's what I felt like. He was like, get that shit out in front of me. And I'm going to turn that into something when somebody start fucking with me. I'm going to turn into Corey G. Check this out, Chris. This was his language, literally. Get that shit out in front of me. What the fuck you thinking?
For real.
That's what he used to do. And I kept putting the pen in front of him, and then I'd do the shit to him. And then he'll try to get up to go to the bathroom. I put the pen and the sheet of paper in his hand, and I said, and then he'll try to keep going to the bathroom. He go to the bathroom. I take the fucking pen and the paper in the bathroom, and he sit on the stool. I give it to him, put it in his fucking hand. He scratched this shit one time. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Then I got him used to realizing you gonna have this pen and paper when you with me. And that bitch start tracing his motherfucking name. Tracing his name. And they never seen him hold a pencil. I taught him to trace his name. So one day we had a meeting, and they was like, we had the person tell you. You know, they had a supervisor tell me one day, I ain't gonna go to no goddamn Walmart, push no car. I take the motherfucker back to my house. We chill. I let him hump the stool a little bit. Look out the goddamn window. And I was getting paid big money fucking with him. Big money. So, we sitting down in the fucking treatment team meeting. His granddaddy basically like, don't worry about Vaughn. I signed the motherfucking paper for all this shit to get paid for. He said, Vaughn do what he want to do with him. He said, Vaughn give me a break from him. Granddaddy was speaking real. Well, Mr. James, it's not about what Vaughn give you a break. It's about him doing all these services. We're going to have to replace Vaughn. His granddaddy said, every day when Vaughn finna pull up, Corey go get his fucking hat, he expecting me. And Corey was telling the time because he was watching the fucking Price is Right in the living room with his granddaddy. I studied this shit. When Price is Right come on down. Corey like, shit. Get my motherfucking hat and stand by the door because that nigga coming. When I see this, he can't hear, can't talk. But when he saw the Price is Right, that motherfucker got his hat and he knew what time it was. So we seen at the meeting, they saying how they gonna fire me. I said, man, Corey can write his name, man. Corey don't know what an ABC. I put a motherfucking pen in Corey, front of Corey. Corey picked that bitch up. Corey said, looked at the motherfuckers and smiled. Wrote his motherfucking name. I looked at them motherfuckers. I jump up. I said, fire me, goddammit. Y'all ain't never seen no shit like that. And I had been working with him about 8 months. I taught that bitch how to write his name. I never seen him do it without tracing it. But I just threw this shit in front of him. I knew that bitch was gonna do something, goddammit. Corey G came through for me. So when you get to feeling sorry for a motherfucker, the alcoholic, the wino, the crackhead that you feel sorry for, that you want to help, you can't help nobody when you pity them. I didn't pity Corey. I said, this motherfucker like humping stools and looking out the window. That's what you gonna do with me, motherfucker. You just made my job easy. I let him be in his vortex. And then I got the most out of him anybody ever seen. The problem with us is people like our moms, our aunts, our family members, we think we gotta put up with them because they fucked up in the head. No, they not. They mind work exactly like it's supposed to work because they the best them. They the strongest nut that made it to the egg. Hey, Cash, let's have this conversation, baby.
Hey, Cash.
Not A Cash, no Cash. Man,
Can I give you
I
an
know
example?
too. Huh?
That D.L. Hewley said yesterday.
Yeah.
He said his son is autistic, if people might know. And he talked about he let him get some pussy. Like, just had him around him so he'd be chill, remember? And he said once he got some pussy, he turned regular. Talk about how he fucked his way back to his right mind.
He do. Anybody that start doing something they love, they'll do the best they can do. That's how it is. What up, fam? What's going on? I got my man in here. I call him A-Cash because I met another genius named A-Cash that was young, just like him, a little while ago. And guess what? The thing that's going to be so funny when I link y'all up. You hear her say, ooh, she know who A-Cash is. So she just had a vortex moment. Grab that chair from over there.
So just say, just don't worry about it. In the future, it won't be a mistake. When you say A-Cash, just come right back and say, no cash. So like, A-Cash, no cash.
You already know it. You already know it. You just got me right on camera.
Yeah, all right. A-Cash, no cash. All right.
Look, and I'll stay in my lane. It won't be like, hey, Cash.
And I said all of that right there to lead into this conversation right here. Folks be in their right mind and they do what they want to do. And we have to let them be them. And why? Because we got to be us. Because somebody can pull you into their pink world. So, A-Cash, I want to get this show started. And we're going to talk about some real life shit. Congratulations.
No cash.
No cash. You are tell them what you are.
I am a grandfather.
Bam, this man is a grandfather.
I just found out today that I am a grandfather.
Now explain what you said to me about the word grandfather and why you want to be called grandfather. Check this out, y'all.
Well, I used to always think of why they call grandfathers and grandmothers what they call them. Because I love my grandmother and I love my grandfather. And I just found out today that I'm a grandfather. And so, you know how people, I'm young. And so when you find people that become grandfathers and grandmothers, they feel insecure about it. So they find other names like Nana or Pop or, you know, they just want they don't
dumb
want,
shit.
Yeah, they don't want to be called a grandmother or a grandfather. But here's my take on the situation. And I had this take even before I became a grandfather. But I feel like a grandfather is better than a father. He's grand. He's big. He's everything. So I feel great to find out that today that I'm a grandfather, but I'm not so excited about my daughter didn't tell me. My daughter.
Now, that's what I was saying. Now, we are sitting here and you are the man of the world. Now, this is where we're going to switch. You know how we got this thing where we switch roles, all right? Now, I become him and he becomes me.
He's life and I'm art, but we switch and then he becomes...
Because life don't give a fuck. It comes and hits your ass and let you know your motherfucking pregnant teenage daughter, you a grandfather, nigga.
Yeah, you know, I'm a grandfather and I love being, I like being a grandfather.
And you see how he flipped that? A grandfather. He loved and he broke it down like a grand piano.
That's
and
right.
What we gonna do? We gonna flip on him. I'm gonna become you, and you're gonna become me, and I'm going to actually teach you the lesson. I'm gonna talk about this situation.
Who gives a fuck about a lesson, man?
Listen, see, you being a grandfather, if you would just allow me to speak, I'm in your house. But if you would just allow me to elaborate.
See, man, that's what the hell I'm talking about. Now you gonna tell me some goddamn lesson, man? Fuck a lesson.
Now listen, if you allowed me on your show and you've taught me this lesson, why wouldn't this brother give me the opportunity?
Okay, all right, come on, teach the lesson, man. Come on.
Now, you are saying that being a grandfather, is extra good, right?
Right, you damn right.
Now, you're saying the way you found out about being a grandfather because your daughter's a teenage pregnancy makes you feel bad about it.
You damn right it does.
So what about the blueness that loves to be a grandfather? It feels so good. You were just speaking of to the people. What about Pink that she's 17 with a grandchild? Is that denote the fact that you're going to have a young grandson? How does the way he come into this world? He's going to be the strongest sperm as you just spoke of. He's going to make it here and be as strong as he is. So what do you think about
man?
that?
Fuck the strongest sperm. They should tell me. My daughter should have told me what's going on, brother. I shouldn't have to hear that from somebody else. I don't give a damn what you trying to tell me.
That is true. That is true. Now, we can stop right there. Now, what I wanted to do was show them the lesson of you just broke down how grand it feels, but his attitude was fucking not grand. It wasn't saying, I'm a goddamn granddaddy. It was more the fact that the way you found out and the fact that your daughter is 17 takes a little damper on it. That's the Pink. Now, what I want you to do is explain to him the story because he has a good fucking reason to want to feel pink, but we know we live green. Explain to them this situation, brother.
Well, my daughter has been pregnant now for a short while. And I just found out about it today. But how I found out about it is because her mom reached out to me and asked me for assistance, for some financial assistance on the gender revealing. And so I said to Javon, how is she feeling comfortable calling me to ask me for assistance on a gender revealing that...
A party.
A party.
For a 17-year-old that got pregnant.
She's
finna have a party.
To tell what, she's having. How you call me to ask for assistance for that and nobody never even called me and told me that I'm a grandfather?
So you found out about being a grandfather by being told you need to give some money for balloons and chicken and shit on a goddamn baby. I'm 17 and I'm pregnant and I'm so proud of it that we gonna have a goddamn party that says what sex the baby is. Then I'm probably gonna have another goddamn, what they call it, baby shower party.
Baby shower, it's a baby shower. Yeah, it's not a party, it's a baby shower to get things for the baby. Yeah, but see, don't go get this wrong. I'm gonna help with my grandchild, regardless of what. But I just feel like I told my baby mother, like, if y'all have the decency to call and ask me for assistance for whatever, be it a gender revealing, baby shower, or just because the baby needs milk, pampers, and some assistance. If you can call me and ask me, give me the respect to ask me those things, you can call me and give me the respect of letting me know that I am a grandfather. If you feel like however you feel about me, good or bad, call me, tell me that, and let's get it out of the way. Because I ain't bad enough to not give you some financial assistance. So if you feel some kind of way, still reach out and give me the decency of letting me know from you, which is my daughter. That's who I was talking to. So I told my baby mama, don't call me no more after this call. Don't you call me and ask for nothing. You do the motherly thing and assist your daughter at what she needs to do to talk to her father, because I'm not rejecting her. She, for some reason, is not reaching out to me. So that's what it was, brother.
Now let me ask you this so we can clearly understand this. You're basically saying you want your fucking daughter to call you to ask you for help. So if your daughter's not calling you, obviously y'all got a beef or something going on right now, right?
I don't have a beef going on or nothing. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Is she upset
She
with
might
you?
feel like she's feeling some kind of way because she's pregnant.
Embarrassed?
She been telling me for a long while. That
Were y'all talking and everything before the pregnancy? Had y'all been talking anyway?
Before the pregnancy, she been feeling some kind of way. She moved to Atlanta with her mom. Mm-hmm. And that put a separation between us. You know, I did 5 years in prison. Mm-hmm. You know, I came home from prison still struggling. So it's like I'm in her life present to give her father advice and give her help here and there, but I'm not in her life the way that she may feel like.
Like you said the other day, a man is still a man regardless of how much money he has, and your influence over your daughter is needed regardless.
So my lack of finances causes her mom and other people around them to make her feel like I'm less of a.
But let me ask you this. For her mom to call you and ask you for some money, you had to been given some money at some point.
Yeah, definitely. I helped when I got. I help. I can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, when she called, basically, if the mother's not talking to you, Chris had a good point to what you think. Now, you're a woman. Say what you said, why you think the mama called and asked.
For her own benefit, not for the child. Like most of the time, especially when the child is not communicating with the parent, they already leaning on the other parent. You know what I'm saying? They expect her to give anyway. She don't have no more to give. So she like, call your daddy. Your daughter probably said no, because I haven't called him. And she said, fuck it, I'll call him in. She want what she want worse. Because what I'm saying is that even if your daughter wants the gender reveal party as a grown woman, a mother, you're supposed to say, first of all, we don't waste no money on that.
Okay, Chris, hold up a second. Now that we've pulled you in, we can turn the tables and let you in. I just have to hold you off a little bit because you'll turn the chair, the goddamn Phil Donahue on us.
Hey.
I'm fucking
You're a teacher, I'm a doctor.
Yeah, well, no, what I do, I set the stage without you, so then it's time to get the woman's point of view. You know what I'm saying? But we got to set the stage because you be interrupting while we trying to set the stage.
That's how I'm in class.
So check this out. I know, but that's dope because you the same way all the time. So I wouldn't expect anything different. That's why I adjust the show for it. See what you're saying about dealing with this is my wife. I have to adjust things for her.
That's
she
right.
has to adjust things for me. She knows some shit I might fuck up on or not do, or so she self-adjusts for it. She's self-playing. So you never get expect a pink bubble from somebody you're close to.
That's right.
People that's got to be around you have to be
green bubbles
all the time.
And even if they are a pink bubble, you have to find a way to turn them into a green bubble.
Yeah, exactly. So what we have is a situation where you have a mother and a daughter who've had a conversation. You call the father from the outside. Now, what I want to say is, because I'm sitting here between you, it looks like his daughter is treating him like she is his fucking girlfriend because that's what her mother has shown her. In the very same way, I see how the boys and y'all relationship would be like treating you like you their girlfriend, in a sense of how parents interact with their children. Like, okay, I done told him to clean up his room and made him wash some dishes, so I ain't gonna make him take the trash out right now because I don't want to be on him too hard.
Or he look back at me like you look at me. I'm like, can you do such and such? You be like,
or the other day we was in the house and shout out to my youngest son. He broke his collarbone and he got back on the field the other day. Now he did some man shit the other day. He came in the house and he said, I said, did y'all win? He said, yeah. Then I said, did you get in? He was like, I started. He looked at me like I started, motherfucker. But as a man, I'm like, okay, you coming off your collarbone injury. you back starting.
You was trying to pity him.
Yeah. I was trying to give him some baby love.
Yeah.
Just like, you good? You back in? He like, motherfucker, I started. You should have been at the fucking game.
Yeah.
That's what he said this shit, like, basically, like, straight up. But I expect that from him because he's a man talking to a man. But the other day, well, not the other day, before he got back on the field, he needed a letter from a doctor or something to get back on the field. And apparently this lady had told him he had called his mom. This little motherfucker came in the house. As soon as he walked in the door, he said, Mama, you need to call that lady so I can get back on the field. And she said she done called you and you ain't even answered your phone twice. And I was just sitting there, about to turning the goddamn Incredible Hulk on his ass. And Sonya kind of looked at me like, oh shit. And then Chris was like, what's wrong? It was kind of like a boyfriend-girlfriend moment.
It made me feel like that fast, and I was like, I was trying to understand, like, what the fuck did I just do?
Exactly.
Flexing.
But as a mother, your first instinct should be like, you better speak respectful to me.
It took me right.
Chris actually went into. He was like and he wasn't being mean.
He was just speaking to me so matter of factly, like
as a matter of fact, directly.
Me, you know how you do with your phone. You don't be fucking answering. She just called. You need to call.
He ran that shit down to her. What he sounded like was me saying this shit in the nicest way. Cause he's a man and he
watch you say things,
and he see our interaction. And he know when his mama's slacking off or what his mama's slacknesses and strengths.
Wasn't that at that moment though?
Yeah. No, he know it was just basically some lady didn't call saying you need to let your mama hit me up, and the lady saying she hit Chris up. I don't know if they did or not, but he was just like, in a nice way, he was like,
he was kind of
Mom, that lady said that you gotta hit her up so I can get back on the field. She said she called you twice, and you gotta call her by 10:30 tonight. And she was like, what did I do? Like, and I was finna knock his ass out. But I let them handle that. And then I watched them go in the back and talk a while. I was like, God damn, what the hell going on? You know what I'm saying? I was about to come in there and text her and say, hey, that motherfucker been disrespectful. But I let y'all handle y'all thing.
And I'm going to tell you some of the reason that what I realize is that the way a woman handles her children is the same way she handling her relationship, is the same way she handle her job, is the same way we don't know how to handle people. And so I have mishandled him in the way I have spoken to him at other times, so he's coming to me in a matter of fact way. So say for example, same way a woman will call her man at work because she mad at some other shit and say you left the damn cabinet open, open, or you start your morning off arguing about some shit, which is why we don't speak. Because I used to do that shit. So he like, you know what? So I don't flex on you, and you don't damn find no extra shit to put on me. How about good morning, we rampage and we go back separate. Right?
Now explain this real quick. Let me say something. That means from the time we wake up in the morning, we get up. Well, we
establish
love at 4 something.
I mean, I'm dotting this, whatever you want.
Rampage, hold each other, rampaging, and then I
scoot my butt back and get one last wiggle.
Yeah. Don't say another goddamn word to me. Don't look at me. Don't speak to me. We don't speak at each other. We don't look at each other. If I'm walking past her, we turn our heads the other way. Because we are in our mode. We're trying to get to our happy place. We're trying to get into the boom boom room early, brother. Okay. We're trying to get it. We wake up in the vortex, tuning into our source. We love its voice. Now, if I hear this bitch voice and she hearing my voice and I'm like, yo, did you? If it's somebody fucking lunch form or fucking what time you go to class, I ask that shit after class. Everything is fucking rampage, last little hump wiggle, and I don't speak to this motherfucker again until I'm walking in here and she's saying,
do the shit.
Coming in, Ray.
Yeah.
Now people think that that's crazy. No, that's not. I would do my mama like that, my sisters like that, whatever. So it's a situation. What I'm saying is, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're being treated like a boyfriend by your daughter and your baby mama, or what do you feel?
I didn't feel like that, but I feel disrespected. I feel like I'm not honored in the situation as, okay, you can call me and ask me for assistance, be it your mom or my daughter, but nobody's called and told me about my grandchild. So here's the thing. I just heard you speaking from a mother's perspective. And now that's why I feel good about the way that I handled the situation, because when she called me, I didn't blow up on her. I actually spoke positive to her. I explained to her how I felt, that I do have feelings, and that I'm going to consider their feelings over mine this time, because I'm going to do my best to get them what they're asking me for whatever it is that they need. But after today, my baby mother won't be able to call me to get any assistance for my grandchild. It would have to be my daughter after she has properly called me and told me what's going on as a grandfather.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Now this is where I'm not playing devil's advocate. I always say what I think. This is some.
Be careful now. You're talking about my daughter now. That's my baby now.
I know. That's why I'm gonna say what the fuck I think, and I'm gonna be plain, because you're a grown ass man.
Gotcha.
You know women are stubborn. Now, when you put that ultimatum on your daughter, you know she's stubborn because she ain't calling you this time. Mm-hmm. What if she takes the path just like her mom has always been, and you know the apple don't fall far from the tree, and said, well, you know what? I ain't calling him. Fuck him. He don't got to see the grandbaby. Do you think that it's possible that your daughter being a black female and the daughter of your baby mama, do you think she could take that road, or do you think she gonna just say, well, daddy, that makes sense to me and I'm gonna just start calling you all the time? Or what road do you think she's gonna take?
I tend to know this. I know that today they called me for assistance for something as simple as a gender reveal.
I know that. So you know they gonna call you.
I know you're gonna need me for a baby that's got to grow from a baby to 18 years old.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Watch this. But black women shield their baby's daddy out for years. That's what they do.
But see, this is the thing. My daughter, I didn't do her like that. See, my daddy wasn't in my life, which in turn made me want to be in my kid's life. It made me let me tell you something. Most men don't know how to change pampers. Or they don't want to change pampers. They feel like it's a lady thing. I was a complete different with all of my children that I was there when they was little. And my son Beyond, I was locked up for him. But every child that I was there in their lives, when they would use the bathroom, if say somebody changed my child's shitty diaper, and then I got them and it's a pissy diaper, and I got to go and change it. If I change that pissy diaper the next time and I get a trace of shit, I'm pissed. And ain't nobody changing my child no more. I'm changing the diaper. When the shit there, I want to do it because I'm going to do it right. I catered to, I was in my kids' life. Whether I had money or not, I knew the thing that I didn't have in a father, and it wasn't money.
Make sure you talk to them.
It was his presence. I aimed to give that to my kids. So deep in my daughter's heart and spirit, she know where I'm coming from.
Now, what I'm asking you is this. Women are women.
I understand that.
And she is the child in this situation. And you're asking her to be the one to bend.
No, I'm not. Can you speak? Can I say from a woman perspective what I think? I think in this situation, this is not a young girl who is mad or defiant or resenting her father. I think she's just embarrassed as a little girl that is her father. Now, the over or undertone that's being established is by the mother, who I don't know, cannot put her mouth on her, and the mother's personal thing. So what I'm saying is that, but if he's truly set a stance in her life, sense of value, when she gets to the moments that she needs to, I believe she will as a woman, because she's not coming from the same place. The only time you can't reach out to somebody is when you don't know a person.
Or if they blocking you saying, I don't want
to. Listen, let me show you that I agree and I understand both of y'all. I have to regurgitate it. What he's saying is he's been a good enough father and mentor and loved and nurtured his daughter enough for her to put down her guard and call her fucking daddy if she needs some help. That's what he's saying.
Not even if she needs some help. Just to tell me, Daddy, I'm pregnant.
Okay,
now from
whatever
there, she ain't got to be perfect, but I refuse. I refuse
to call her.
No, listen, I refuse to be a grandfather in a grandchild's life from now into 18 without my daughter at least calling her.
I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. Now listen, let me say what I want to say. Now we go to the fans.
Okay.
Fans. What about the fans that say, in your absence in certain situations, in your absence of life, of any role of your kid, what about the fans that say, You calling your daughter and saying, hey, honey, I found out you were pregnant. I want you to call me for anything because I love it. What about the fans that say, you be the bearer of the flowers? What about the fans that say that? Because I understand. I know you have put enough in your daughter for her to not neglect you for 18 years, like some women will do out of spite. But I know you have put enough in your daughter because I feel your spirit and I see your life. But what about the thing of the person that says, no, Cash, you should just be the big man and call your daughter and be open and honest, because this in this situation, this is where I believe we as men, when we get hurt, we do what our feminine nature does, because we have a feminine nature.
Let me let you know something, that because you was asking something and that wasn't about this. I wasn't trying to make this video about that, but before my daughter, before this pregnancy situation, and I don't even know how many months she is. I assume she's like maybe a month.
No, enough for her to have a goddamn gender reveal. She got to, they finna have a party.
All right, now listen, okay, 5. Now listen, before that 5 months, because of the separation, her mom went away and me and the lifestyle that I was living, my daughter was resisting me. I was texting, drawing near.
Okay, so it is
she was resisting.
That's what I asked earlier in the show.
And that's what I said. I said that. I tried to. So now I'm trying to make you get clear, understanding that. Here's what I'm saying to my daughter. It's not about the baby. It's about you're not going to be that stubborn to yourself and your child. To let whatever you doing,
she's gonna learn today.
That's right.
Whatever
you doing, I got it.
And that's what she should be taught.
And listen what I'm saying. I understand that. I agree with him. But then I also have a father who, when he tried to reach out to me after I found him, that was like, son, why you don't call me? So I told him straight up as a man, I said, nigga, you got 33 years of fucking phone calls that you owe me that you can try. But what he was saying, he didn't feel comfortable calling me. Basically what he was saying, his man pride. What I'm saying is, in this situation, and you can stop it whenever you want to, there are people that think, yo, that's daddy's little girl. You call her and say, daughter, it hurt me that you were holding.
I didn't. See, what I'm telling you is, I didn't try doing
I know
that
what you're saying.
before even.
I know.
Before the pregnancy.
I'm just saying.
She had long enough.
I know.
To do what you want to do, and now you got.
Now
pregnant.
you need help.
Now you want to know. Now somebody else got. I'm still daddy. Ain't still here.
What I'm saying
is,
from her. I know you can't call her. I'm just talking about the text. Sweetheart, congratulations on being pregnant. I'm glad that you're having. Listen for a second.
I don't even know the. See, you're not even understanding.
I know you. I
me on a wild goose chase.
No. Listen what I'm saying. Listen.
When all I'm saying is, I done told your mama, I'm here for you.
Well, look, do this for me.
No, listen. I want to say something from a woman's perspective, because that's what I was about to say earlier. I did the right thing by telling her mom, look, whatever decision Gorgeous is making, you are the biggest.
That's his daughter's name. I think that's dope too.
Gorgeous is her name. Whatever decision that Gorgeous is making, you are the biggest influence in it. Just like you are calling me to assist her to get some assistance with the help for the gender reveal. That shit is so self-explanatory.
To me.
Then you should be getting with her, and whatever you got to do as a mother, let her know. Put that to a side and call your dad. He already said whatever. Go ahead.
As a woman, like as a mother, you should be saying to your child, I can't believe you. Your daughter had to tell her, I can't call. He doesn't know. Well, I heard some of the conversation. She wasn't shocked that you didn't know. She knew you didn't know. So I'm like, your mother should be like, yo, you need to call your daddy. Fuck the gender reveal, so you know the atmosphere in which she's growing up under. But I do get what you're saying, because of the fact of saying we have all been in an immature space, in a life lesson learned space, and we feel like somebody could have told us or said whatever. The same time that one person took to tell you to get your mind right, whatever conversation was, is that same thing that you could do for her. Is the same thing you could do for her. You just happen to be her daddy. Her daddy could just happen to be that thing that sparks her, because she's in a woman's world, a woman's space, a woman's head.
We don't know how her baby daddy acting right now.
She does not know, even though she thinks she know. She does not know that the atmosphere that has been created
Well, that's
for
what
her
it
is
is. Now I
one
figured
in
it
which
out.
that
That's
she
kind of why
shouldn't.
she rejected me.
Now watch, can I
There
say
you
something?
go.
Watch
It
this
was
now.
because of the baby daddy. And it was the
Yeah,
they had the
now,
relationship.
exactly. Now,
Okay.
what I'm saying is this. Let's go to the board and think about it. If the little girl hasn't called you, she feels ashamed. I'm saying, however you got to do it, the only thing that cry of light and reaching help that can make her feel unashamed is for you to somehow to get it to her. Your daddy said he was proud and happy to be a grandfather. Don't
That's
say
what I told her mama too.
Yeah, no.
But no,
I'm talking about through a text, through a Facebook. Somehow, if she can get it from you, not in the
So you saying I
sense.
should text her mother saying I'm proud to be a grandfather?
And say,
That's
no.
my phone
Listen,
number.
I was about to say because I don't know who it is.
No, listen. Listen what I'm saying. You know your situation. I don't know it. You might can send a fucking smoke bottle message to your daughter. You might have a goddamn cousin.
Whatever I got to do.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
Okay.
So there we go. That's why I like to go by. Send a smoke message. But let me say this. The thing that his daughter may need to hear is that her daddy don't think she's a scumbag for being 17 and pregnant. Now, when she talk to you or when you send that smoke message out, don't say, I feel fucked up, you didn't tell me. Because that's going to pink her. And it's going to pink you. Because there's a billion fucking things. Remember our example? If we go into we got example. If we go into Las Vegas and meet all the female celebrities and they going to spend money on us, buy us sage and give us head and we going to fuck them. I said we shouldn't be thinking about what if they teeth scratch our dick.
Yeah, so that's a dumb bubble to be thinking about.
So what I'm saying is with a grandson on the way and being a grandfather, the last name.
The grandchild, I don't know what it is.
Okay, grandson. I want
granddaughter, grandson.
So I'm just throwing out.
I don't know.
As a man, the first thing I think is son.
Okay, yeah.
So with a grandchild,
we like boys.
With a grandchild on the way, the last thing you should be thinking about is how it's getting into the world and how you find out. Because that's like saying, what if she scratched my dick with her teeth?
Yeah.
Man, you finna see a grandchild grow. You know how you talk about your grandmother and how you talk about Rob? You get to be that. You finna get to be that. And you worried about what your mama did. Look at the teeth. Look at the teeth came out. You see what I'm saying? Now, your daughter is finna be your mama. Meaning not be your mama, but she's Lily.
Yeah.
And now you the grandparent. Now you got to, I guarantee you at some point, your grandmother and grandfather had to go to your mama and say, listen, we don't give a shit what's going on and how mean you is and vindictive you is. You gonna give us this goddamn baby. You gonna let us do what the fuck we need to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your ass will get ridden out of the wheel. Your ass ain't gonna get no help, blah, blah. Because they ended up with you.
Yeah.
And mama did her thing. So right now, you see what I'm saying?
I got
you. It's just a phone call or a smoke, but we gonna call it a smoke bottle because we don't know how he's gonna get.
Signal.
He gonna send a smoke bottle to his daughter and say, I'm proud of you.
And
there you go.
And that smoke code is better than the money you're agreeing to.
I swear for God.
Because you only ever cared about time anyway. You not cared about money else you would be in the streets.
You right.
Right? So what her mother called for that. You could almost, if you wanted to, say no and still call
and
at
still
some point and
door.
do the thing.
Thank you for your advice.
And I remember just like I had a situation with my father, and Javon said, as I'm growing to know myself, I'm growing to understand how I perceived my interactions with my dad off and on. You know what I'm saying? And so I saw him not as much as I wanted. I might have just wanted to see him every day. He might have saw me once a week. Yeah. He might have saw me quarterly. I definitely saw him on holidays because there's pictures for that. But to me, it felt like a long space of time. Not enough time. That shit was real for me. We had a conversation. We is in agreement of that, right? Mm-hmm. But I remember I was about say 18-ish. I was about 18 and he had got me a car. I wanted something else. And he didn't want to give it to me. And so now I'm in for the first time, I think I'm grown enough to be like, you don't never do nothing for me. You don't do enough. You don't do enough. And at that moment, his manhood or whatever, he like, I guess he said, I'm fucking tired. Well, he said, fuck it, don't call me no more. And hung up on me.
He was giving you a car?
I mean, he had already gave me a car that he had drove down with. The times that it has mattered, he has been there. I didn't get to see him every day like I wanted to, that I saw from other people. So just some Huxtable shit. I might have still been on some Huxtable shit. Yeah. I don't really know. But then he expressed to me, I'll get to that. So I went to my mother's house and we had cell phones. So I'm distraught and I leave. I don't know if he done called right after I don't know when he's called outside of that. Go to my mother's house. My mother like, despite whatever, I know your daddy. He don't mean that. Just call him. No, I don't want to call him. We go like a year or so and not speak to each other. He happens to call me and reach out. From that point on, I get a whole year with him and he dies a year later. I get my whole life. I speak to him every day. I see him as much as possible. And we talked. He said every time he saw me, it reminded him of the things that he went through with my mother. And it was very hard for him to absorb that daily every time because it took him back to a place that he wanted to forget. And he had a new life with new kids. And he was just like, I just cannot have to go back there. He didn't know bears and bubbles. He knew stay the fuck from around me.
When he saw them fat cheeks you got, he saw your mama's face
every single time.
He said, fuck that
you know
shit.
what I'm saying? And he just could not erase that. And he was still young, so he had to grow to be okay with that. Mm-hmm. And my mother never spoke bad, and I was never disrespectful. But the fact that you know that you're giving money to somebody that don't probably see you for who you really want to be seen as, and there's nothing you could do about that.
It's like you only work for money.
As a grown person, I can understand that now. As a kid, I didn't understand how it might feel to just even operate under that, in that vibration like that. And so before then, if you would have said if I would have cared, if he had lived or died, I'd have said I wouldn't have cared because I didn't feel I saw him enough to miss him. Like I would really think, oh, maybe I forgot what he looked like, whatever reason, right? And so I got my whole life back in a year because he decided to pick up the phone even though I had been stubborn. And he didn't say, why the fuck did you let us go a year or two? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He didn't say, how could you not have cared about this and this and that? Even if I made a turnaround trip. He didn't say all those things. We started over. And I got my whole year back. And I know if he was going to be a grandfather to his kids.
I know that's right.
And let me say this. The way source works, the universe works. Motherfucking life is sad to me because the discussion we just had live on this camera, this is the type of shit that will change and save the black race and men relationships between fathers and daughters, mothers. This is the discussions that can caveat. I can have a baby mama and a baby daddy right here on my show and use this board. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This discussion we just had right here, and my wife between. This is the type of shit they need to support and give to. We fund this shit.
That's
we
right.
make it happen.
That's right.
But the shit that we support and give to is a fucking Kanika challenge. We put our time and interest in solving a fucking murder mystery online.
And it's not all about money with how you contribute. Like he said, if you
can't share me because they talk so bad about me.
Attention is the best you can pay to something because what do you spend money on? The things you pay attention to.
Exactly.
Okay? So watch what you being attentive to. Dumb things we giving our attention to on social media. When you share that stupid fight, or when you share that dumb murder, or when you share that racial whatever encounter that somebody was having, you are indirectly promoting that. That's your contribution to that. So what I'm saying is be attentive to what you are, be mindful of what you are attentive to, and contribute to great things that are making a difference, that can help us in life. You know, things that, be careful what you attribute to. That's all I'm saying.
Aggressive self-help. It may not feel good, but it's needed.
And furthermore, I'm a board man. I take everything to the board. Fuck what you give it. We talking about when I like this bullshit,
That's
I attach myself to it and everyone that likes it. So I'm wondering why sometimes I'm bubbling down. See, what you have to understand, Adolf Hitler's energy is still out here. That's why you got Nazis. Adolf Hitler didn't die. His calories went somewhere and went in somebody else. So Adolf Hitler's out here, still got Nazis, and now you done attach yourself to some fuckery posts. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't, just the small energy of a like does so much. A share. But what about when you attach your love to some good shit? Yeah. So that's the bottom line.
Sonya, hit us with a little music as we go out.
Why don't we sing that song we was working on last night?
Because we ain't finished yet.
We can try. It don't matter. We can try.
You want to try?
You can't force my wife to sing when you didn't tell her. Don't let me force you to sing.
We started on
I'm fucking with y'all. I'm fucking with y'all. I'm
with her on that. I'm with her on that.
I don't like how he told said I can't force you to sing. You fucking up a marriage with that.
No, he's
can't.
I'm playing with you, nigga.
He trying to Ike Turner.
This is where I have to grow.
Taste the cake, anime. No, don't Ike Turner your wife, man.
But now what it is, and this is being real, now that you've given her some lessons and she's going to be practicing when she's not ready, I know she's not ready because she's
and I also got to tell her to
don't
use it as a crutch. See, it's not like last night. I had to be clear with you. You had them ran me raggedy all day, brother. You had me laughing so hard. My diaphragm was sore. I've been teaching you how to sing all this, singing excessively, teaching her how to sing. So last night you like, come on, brother, sing it, let me wipe them in. And I'm like, boy, if I do that for him, he done told me 11 o'clock tomorrow I need to be up doing a video.
But let me ask you something. Now, and this is being honest. You taught me so much shit about singing. This motherfucker gave me a singing lesson in the car yesterday for about 2.5, 3 hours. But he was singing his fucking head off. So he talking about I ran him ragged. He chose, that bitch was in the car.
That's what I have to do to teach you.
That's
what I
volunteered.
But it's the same way when you.
But I did it just to show. It's like I Mr. Miyagi'd you.
Yeah.
You be running around singing all the time. I want to push it, wouldn't push it. You know, you trying to. I'm like, no, that ain't right. That ain't right. He want to try to do it. So when we was in the car and you sing, I sang la la la. You over there la la la, trying to say, oh look at it. He got it. Okay, well come on. La 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 la. And when you would do it, that inspired me to continue to teach you because you're getting it. Yeah. And I went through whatever I had.
That motherfucker was singing his goddamn ass off. I said, are you singing me or teasing me because I can't sing?
But answer this question before we leave.
I'm fucking with
Do you feel like you can sing better now?
You goddamn right.
Do you sing more because of it?
Yes.
All right then. That's all I'm trying to do.
Well, goddamn right. Hold up. We're going to do yours.
That's right.
And we're going to do ours.
I can see now how you can
alignment. See how I'm the blue dotted line?
I can see how you could be the way that you were in the studio because my fear and stuff, I was so like all over the place. You like motherfucker Corey Jeepin. It's like when you did the thing and you like bitch.
Yeah, I'm like, what
and I'm
the
like,
fuck?
I can't. He like bitch.
I'm like, these are your songs. You sang them before you practiced.
That's what somebody who can't sing do to a singer. They be like, come on, man. Do it. I'm like, they don't know that.
They understand why.
You have to tell them like it's impossible.
And I'm saying if I see 1 inch of practice, I will be like, so cool.
Right. You practicing the wrong shit, but I guess if you just gotta at least listen and feel comfortable.
But at the end of the day, I'm sitting at the board and I need her to sing, and it's her song, so she gotta sing it how she want to be comfortable.
That's right.
You know
and I made the strides, and here we are.
That's right.
And it's a story because you damn sure know after what's the name of the music school y'all got coming? Cause see, after this
music show is
after the way you know you can teach anyway.
You talking about the mirror review?
No, y'all gonna have a music school.
Man, we got 50. We gonna have a
We got a lot of shows coming to y'all, so y'all stay tuned, man. I forgot about that. You right?
Yeah.
I want that pussy with your first walking.
Say, come on, say it. La 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 la. La 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 la. Come here. La 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 la. La 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 la. All right, brother. You see what I'm saying?
Now I ain't make you do that to me just now.
No, that's just a little something.
Look,
that's my contribution.
This is how he do me. He do me like a mother would do her son. When we leave out here, he said, man, my throat hurt and I taught your ass how to sing on camera. Trying to make your show better. That now my shit fucked up. I can't even talk my business on the phone.
No, that's only when he do me all day. When he do it all day. But yeah.
So get your country boy detox. It'll get your shit right. Get your keep it naked, aggressive self-help.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel, NoCash843, and visit me at my web home, www.iknowcash.com.
Don't forget Cussing and Cardio, Mondays and Fridays on Naked Girls on Facebook. Don't forget tomorrow, Sundays with Shamika at 7 p.m. Then the Tuesdays, Total Woman Tuesday with me on Naked Girls TV also, and then Naked Girls Radio with your very own Naked Miss. We got tons of shows coming to you. We got music schools. We got Total Naked Bear. We got On Jamaica and Jay. We got Pretty Political. We got all types of shit coming your way. We got La Familia NCCU on Instagram. Please follow me on Instagram, La Familia NCCU. Hit us up on Twitter, The Naked Girls. We the Twitter. We taking over. Tweet. That's what we doing.
Peace and love.
Yes, IG,
Dare not want us,
Facebook.
do we are?
Dare not want us, do we are?
The is our one.
The is our one.
Dare not want us, do we are?
Dare not want us, do we are?
The is our one.
The idea
One more
is
time.
our one.
Come on. Dare not want us, do we are?
Dare not want us, do we
The
are?
idea is our one.
The idea is our one.
Dare not want us, do we are?
Dare not want us, do we are?
The idea is our one.
The idea is our one. Numb your whole kick enemy.
Have a green, bubbling day, and as always, remember to keep it bubbling, baby. Contribute, donate, help us and you. We're receiving those investments, contributions, and donations at paypal.me/Javon Clark. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow.
We're gonna change the world having fun.
Y'all already know it.
The idea is our